Could we see Thrawn and Ezra in seasons 3 and 4 of The Mandalorian? Well, thanks to Giancarlo Esposito, I think there's definitely a chance. I'm sure by now you've heard that Giancarlo has teased that season 3 and 4 of The Mandalorian are going to have a great amount of depth, and that season 1 and 2 are laying the groundwork for that depth in season 3 and 4. Now, I've heard a lot of other folks talking about this, but I haven't heard anybody mention the fact that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau both mentioned to Entertainment Weekly that The Mandalorian Season 2 is going to have a much broader scope and be on a much larger scale. So if we believe the words of Giancarlo Esposito, and honestly I don't see why we wouldn't, then Season 2 is going to have a much larger scale than Season 1, and Season 3 and 4 are going to ramp things up and make them even bigger. And this is exactly where I believe Thrawn and Ezra come into the story. Remember a few months back, LRM Online did report that Thrawn and Ezra could be getting their own live-action series as part of this Star Wars Connected Universe on Disney+, or as Josh of the Den of Nerds channel likes to call it, the Filoniverse. There have also been reports that Lucasfilm is casting for live-action Thrawn and Ezra as well. So based on those rumors, I don't think it's completely off base to speculate that Thrawn and Ezra could be in The Mandalorian Season 2 or have their own live-action series. So that all said, imagine this. During Season 2 and 3, Din Djarin, aka the Mando, while he's able to rally together different scattered remnants of the Mandalorian people. In doing so, he creates a powerful alliance that he leads to defeat Moff Gideon and the Imperial Remnant. And with Moff Gideon out of the way, certainly the big question here is which direction would the series be headed in? And something recently that Josh of the Den of Nerds mentioned is there is this massive civil war between the Chiss Ascendancy, and that involves the Grisk in a big way. And for those who don't know, the Grisk have been set up in the Thrawn novels as a big threat in the unknown regions to the Chiss Ascendancy, and a threat that could one day come to the known galaxy, our Star Wars galaxy. And something else that Timothy Zahn set up in the Thrawn novels is that Thrawn will pretty much go to any length to protect his people. So what if he shows up at the end of season 2 or 3 of The Mandalorian whenever Moff Gideon is defeated, and he tells Din Djarin that he can take Din Djarin and Baby Yoda to the home planet of Yoda's species, but only if the Mandalorians join their cause and help him defeat the Grisk. First of all, I love this theory because if anybody knows where the homeworld of Yoda's species is, I think it's going to be Thrawn because its location is no doubt in the unknown regions. Furthermore, this just seems like a play that Thrawn would make. Remember, he joined the Empire and became an officer in the Navy because he one day hoped that the Empire would help defend the Chiss Ascendancy. And if indeed this is something that Thrawn ends up doing and we see him in The Mandalorian, then I think Ezra wouldn't be far behind. Because if the Grisk are a major threat to the Chiss Ascendancy and the Star Wars galaxy, then I think there's a good chance that Ezra is going to be helping Thrawn as well. Then certainly the story would grow to an all-new scale. But hey, Star Wars fans, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, this is some crazy speculation by me that shouldn't be taken too seriously. That said, I'm Mike, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.